Guys, have a sit with me for a couple of minutes. This is very important. I'm going to show you something mind-blowing. It will change the way you think about the future. It hopefully will broaden your perspective, make you make different decisions or better decisions for your heart and soul, not necessarily for your wallet. Okay, guys, we're right now looking at Google. Disclaimer, I've seen this in a YouTube short from another YouTube channel, but we are going to go through the years until 2030. We're going to Google it. So we have first 2025. This is looking like we have some nice balloons, party things are actually looking pretty okay. We go to 2026. We have some FIFA World Cup type of pictures. Okay, still pretty peaceful. We go to 2027. We are already getting a little bit some disturbing images, like kind of a little bit happy, but a little bit doomsday, some images of Jesus. Now let's go to 2028. Now it's getting already a little bit more freaky. We are seeing Jesus right here, kind of fighting with the devil. What is this? Only a few seconds before midnight on the Armageddon clock, on 2028. You can already see the covers a little bit. 2028 on Google doesn't show the best pictures. Okay, let's go to 2029. Now it's really getting catastrophic. And we are hearing it on the news all the time, like a meteor is going to hit the planet Earth. There's a high likelihood. Look at these images. This is so different than the ones that we just seen in 2026. Like, this is really doomsday images. And now we go to 2030, guys. We go to 2030 and suddenly the problems are gone. And we're living in this new world. It looks AI. It looks like a futuristic world. It even looks like Mark of the Beast type of stuff with these these sustainability goals and stuff like this. It is not for nothing that it's not for nothing. Time to wake up. 2030, guys. Waking up in 2030 will be too late. And to be honest, I'm going to increase my screen a little bit right here. I'm worried about myself and I'm worried about every single one of you. And I'm not necessarily worried about you and me in the sense of our physical nature right here on the planet, because I believe it's not, in the end, that will not be the most important thing. The most important thing is what happens when we die. And I think right now it's going to be, we are standing in front of a crossroad. That's me, that's you. We are standing in front of the crossroads. What are we going to do? If we are going, let's say, this is just for every single one. I'm also talking to myself right now. If we're going to scroll every single day on our phone, refreshing our portfolio until the year 2030, and then suddenly, okay, wow, now we have all these smart cities, or maybe we already died because of a comet hitting Earth. I don't want to leave the planet like that. I don't want to leave the planet with my last years just focusing on getting more material goods. That's not what's really the point here. That's not what's the goal. I think the real goal is for us to cultivate a sense of love, to cultivate a sense of detachment. Two things, of course, later I will explain, we can use a lot of things, but we have to be able to detach as well, because the moment that we die will be the moment that we have to let go on anything that we did on this planet, including relationships, good or bad. Because if you hate someone on this planet, probably if you haven't forgiven someone on this planet because someone harmed you, then you carry this burden, because you will not be able to let go the moment you are going to pass away, when you're going to pass over. So I think it's very important for all of us to cultivate love, to make the right decisions that feel intrinsically in line with the values of our heart. And we all know exactly, probably sometimes it may be a little bit confusing, but deep inside of you, deep in your system, deep in your body, deep in your heart, you'll know always exactly which choices you need to make in order to live more true to your true authentic self. And this is also my goal right now, and sometimes I still feel it right now. Sometimes I'm shifting from that goal, and I have to put myself back on track with that authenticity. And I got to be honest to myself, I got to be honest to the viewers, because how many people don't we see, like famous people who starting to pump and dump meme tokens? This is never the reason why they got famous in the first place. Probably, maybe we have some exceptions, but that's never the reason why they did what they did. They just, along the way, they are removing themselves from their path and doing immoral things in order to focusing on gaining material goods, while another person is losing from it intentionally, right? Even though everyone carries their own responsibility, I'm really a big believer of that. We have to carry our own responsibility, because no one else is going to do it, and no one else should be responsible for us, but we should be responsible for ourselves. But nevertheless, some actions from other individuals, we don't have to judge it, but we also don't have to cheer about it. I definitely do not cheer about the meme tokens being promoted by very influential people, because I personally, when I'm doing my own due diligence on meme tokens, I cannot see a way with meme tokens where the end user eventually will benefit. It's always created for most people to be dumped upon. And you can make the case that for trading as well, because trading is a zero-sum game, and sometimes it bothers me a little bit, because when you win in a trade, with our XRP trade, for example, there's always another one who's losing, right? In a zero-sum game, we cannot all win, kinda. We cannot all win. That's the whole point with a zero-sum game. When you win, there's someone else that is actually losing. And I don't know why I'm always drifting so much off from the conversation, but back to the years like 2025, 2030, we all feel, you and me both feel, these are going to be important years, but it's going to be especially important that you are going to be able to make decisions that are aligned with your path, and that you are going to stand in your power and dare to make these decisions. Dare to make these decisions for yourself, because first of all, you love yourself, but second of all, you also realize that this is the reason why you came here in the first place, and there is no other path to walk for you. Don't avoid your responsibility, don't avoid your true potential just because you're comfortable, while deep inside you maybe know, like, I think I actually should do this, but yeah, I don't know about it. Do it. Do it. If you really believe and think it benefits you, do it, because the moment you make that decision, you already make that turn, and the universe will help you, support you. But we need these people right now. We need these people who are aligned with their true authentic self and are able to make decisions from the true authentic self, because the more people can do that, the less likely it becomes, guys, that we all will get like this mark of the beast type of system. Imagine this, if everyone stands in the authenticity and they are not afraid, they are more afraid of their decisions here and the effect of their decisions in their energetical patterns or in their afterlife. If you think about this, you start to be very careful about what you do here on the planet. You start to be very careful how you judge others, and if you want to judge others to begin with. Because by judging others, you probably harm yourself. By thinking negative about other people, you harm yourself. A lot of things that you can do that feel good in this planet harm your spiritual body. Being too greedy, being too attached to material gain harms your spiritual body. These are all roadblocks for you, will eventually be blocking you to let go and to go where you came from the moment you are going to pass away. This is, of course, not exact science. This is personally how I feel reality works, and that's also not the complete story. Maybe it's just a very small part of the story. Maybe it's only just my reality. But I think this is going to be very important. We got to put things in perspective, and we have to. We shouldn't be surprised in 2030 that suddenly, like, we should already live our authentic lives right now. So what are my personal goals? Right, my personal goals are actually that I really want to detach from material, but I still want to gain with trading. I still want to serve you guys here on the channel as a let's say it as a someone who is trying to improve himself and share his journey with the community and create a safe space for every single one of you to meet each other, to talk about these subjects, to be inspired. That's also very important. That is really my goal. That is my goal right now. Used to be, when I look at a couple years back, I was mainly busy with getting as much money as possible. And the funny thing is, the moment you let go of that, like trying to hoard, the moment you let go of it, it is actually the moment that it comes. Because that's also what I said in my previous videos, guys. Giving and taking is the same thing. It's the same as, for temperature, hot and cold is the same thing. It's the same thing of the, it's a different thing of the same coin. Different side of the same coin. Giving, taking is the same thing. If you cannot receive, or if you cannot give wholeheartedly to other people, you will never be able to receive. And this is with a lot of things. This is material, but this is also love. This is also energy. A lot of these things, it's all the same thing. If you cannot give love to someone else, or maybe love to yourself, maybe that's even a better. If you cannot give love to yourself, you're not able to give it to another person, which makes total sense. And giving love to yourself sometimes feels selfish, but it's the opposite of being selfish. Because if you take good care of yourself, if you truly love yourself, then other people will enjoy. They will enjoy your presence. That's already a gift. Your presence with somebody else, when you loving yourself, taking good care of yourself, feeling good in your body, that presence will already have a positive impact on your environment. Therefore, you giving your environment a gift when you take good care of yourself. And if you feel good, you can always help others. You can always continue to help others. So yeah, guys, this is food for thought, right? Food for thought. We all know Agenda 2030 is coming closer. I don't know exactly what role crypto will play in there, but I'm also going to be honest. Like I like crypto, and I like how it's going so far in this bull market. We've been making very good decisions, and I want to continue to do this. But I don't know exactly what type of role crypto is going to play in this agenda. But I have a feeling that crypto is part of this agenda as well. So we should be able to be able to eventually let go when we have to let go of crypto if it will not serve humanity, if it will not serve heaven on earth. Right now, it's still okay. We are still in this wealth transfer transition. This is also what I believe is going to happen. I believe right now we are in the midst of a wealth transfer, which basically means that a lot of people from this community, but younger generations who clearly have a completely different image of how the world should look, and they are less attached to material goods. They're starting to get more attached to things like love, harmony, which are way more important than material goods. Material goods is just a means which you can use to cultivate love, cultivate harmony. You can do that with material goods. That's exactly what you should do, because the more you cultivate this, the more it will be structured in your own energetic pattern, and the better you will be, the better you will feel right now in this specific moment. because time actually doesn't exist, but also how you will feel when this physical body will eventually deteriorate and you are going to be in another place. Yeah, this is really tough discussion, but I feel we really need to have this discussion as well, and everyone has to think for themselves what you want to do. And it can also be like, I don't like, it can also be, for example, like, if you are I'm just saying something, if you are a barista, for example, and you make every cup of coffee, you make that with love, you make art with that coffee, and you serve it beautiful to people who come to maybe to your coffee shop or to your boss's coffee shop. This is also a form of love. This is also a form of cultivating love, cultivating harmony, cultivating positivity. Is equally important than the barber who cuts hairs from people with love. That's also what I'm trying to do in these videos, guys. I'm trying to create these videos from a state of love, which I feel will benefit you. Because once it will benefit you, it will in fact also benefit me. You get the point? That's the whole transaction that we are doing. It is giving, and by giving, you actually receive as well. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. What do you think about this agenda? And also, like, I'm also not really sure what my role is going to be there. I feel that my role right now is going to be facilitating in this wealth transfer. That's why I'm active on this YouTube channel. That's why I created the Discord right here. Everyone should be... that's looking at this channel should be in the Discord. We talk much about trading, but we're also talking about prophecies. We also talk about initiatives. We're talking about locations as well. So yeah, very, very interesting, guys. And we should work as a team. We should work together, but we should have the focus really on what's truly important in life. Because if, let's say, the world would collapse and you have a lot of money, that money won't mean anything. Money only means something is what you can do with it. Okay, guys, let's go to crypto. What we can see with Litecoin is that Litecoin is just phenomenal. Like, this is also something I was talking with my friend about. Like, I've been trading since 2016, and I had very good trades, I had very bad trades. Of course, the bad trades were more in the early years, not all of them actually, but the good trades came more later, also not all of them, to be honest. But what I recently found in the past months is that your intuition, your connection with maybe your higher self, maybe God, is super important in terms of investing, but in terms of making any decision in life. When you are truly disconnected with, let's say it, your higher self, with love, with gratitude, when you are truly disconnected from that, you often make very wrong decisions because you're not being guided. Because there's a disconnection, your mind is taking over. Your mind takes over the function of the heart. The heart should lead you, the mind follows. The mind follows and works as a tool to help achieve what the heart desires. But in the Western world, this is long gone. So the heart is just like it's pumping blood through your body, and the mind is the boss. The mind is telling you what to do. But the mind can be influenced. It's not for nothing called mind control. It's not called heart control. There is a brain, and this is scientifically proven, there is a brain inside of your heart. A brain. That is crazy. There is a brain inside of your heart, so you can think with your heart. And if you don't know how that works, you probably lost that art some time ago. Because you probably knew how that worked, or you did that automatically when you were a kid. And you were probably feeling much better making less rational decisions. But the decisions came from your heart, and that's so important, because how you feel now in life is a feedback on how you live your life. If you don't feel good, it means you're making wrong decisions. If you feel good, it means you make right decisions. So it's It's a feedback that you are getting. That's why feeling is so important. It's not leading. That's also important, guys. It's not leading, because a lot of people say like, I feel bad, so I do so and so. It's the other way around. You do so and so, that's why you feel bad. If you do so and so, you feel good. It's a feedback. It's your feeling is not leading. It's not a leading indicator. Right? It is a lagging indicator because it is showing you feedback on what you are doing right now, or a couple hours ago, or in your life the past weeks, months, years. That's something that I realized also, because I feel a lot of people, which is completely understandable in this day and age, in this society. They react on how they feel, but they don't understand that their feeling is a reaction on how they act. So act different, you'll feel different. Just try it for yourself. Do something completely different in your life. You will, I guarantee you will feel different. Right now, when we have a look at Bitcoin, then the only thing that I'm still looking at is the 60-day cycle low, and we can find the 60-day cycle lows over on willporter.com. Then we go to data right here, then we click on Bitcoin cycles. We are right now on day 51 of the 60-day cycle. So roughly in 9 days, we should see, based on time, a new 60-day cycle low. Once that time has passed, I'm expecting more bullish momentum for Bitcoin. Can this already be the 60-day cycle low, the one that we've seen so far right here? Yes, that's possible, because sometimes the 60-day cycle low comes on day 51, 52, 53, 54. It comes sometimes earlier. But right now we don't have a confirmation yet, because we want to see Bitcoin trading back above the 10-day moving average a little bit after the time period of that 60-day cycle. And I think it's bullish. Like I've been saying in my previous videos as well, I'm sticking to my position. I feel the uncertainty in the markets. A lot of people are uncertain. They are insecure about what's going to happen. Many talk about bear market. I feel that. I feel those emotions too. But I try to detach from it and try to view them objectively. Okay, when the majority really feels this is a unique opportunity. That's why I'm sticking through. That's why I'm having these motivational talks on the channel. I don't know if I'm right. I cannot guarantee anything. But this is what I believe. And I try, like I said, I try to detach from my emotional state. I try to recognize it, and I try to see in the bigger picture, how does my emotional state looks with the emotional states of the bigger market participants. If that's in the same emotional state, okay, detach. Look, what kind of opportunity is there when everyone is uncertain, when everyone is fearful. Okay, opportunity is most people are sidelined. We go in, we stay in confidence. Prices will go up. Prices will go up with love. So yeah, guys, that was it for today's big rant. And I was actually doubting to post this video, but then I just thought, it's not always about crypto. I'm just going to post it anyway. Maybe some of you get something from it. I really hope so, because I want to be there for every single one of you for crypto, for investing. But I also want to be here in the bigger picture, because we got to fit that crypto trading and the wealth transfer. We got to fit that in the bigger picture, because there are more important things at play here than just generating money. I believe it's very much important. And if you want to give me ideas, anything, join the Discord down below and just talk, have a discussion with everyone. Share your beliefs, share your thoughts, share your videos that you find, share information. I will have a look at it, and I might be able to mention it in the videos so other people can profit from that as well. They can gain from that as well. Guys, I want to thank you all for listening to me, and I wish you all a beautiful day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye-bye.